Hi, I have in front of me here a Dahua 4 megapixel bullet IP network camera. So it's got 40 meter IR and it's motorized. So the lens is capable of adjusting from 2.8 all the way out to 12 millimeter, okay? So we have the camera connected on here so you can see the picture image from me here. And the camera is basically there. Now it comes in this outer box here. There's basically the camera inside it. You have this little thing here for clipping over the RJ45 connection to water seal it, with 3 plugs and 3 screws. And you can see the holes in the back of the camera here. I'll just rotate it around quickly here where it actually mounted directly on. So if you actually feel the housing here, I think it's actually a heavy duty plastic. It always feels like metal, but as far as I know it's a heavy duty plastic that you've used with it, okay? So why is there this range of easy cameras on the market? So Dahua is very much focused on the cutting edge, top end of the market here, but it wanted to compete in the DIY domestic space. So what it did is it brought out an easy range, both in the TVI and also in the IP. Or CVI and IP, so you can actually come along then and you can have something that the general public can buy and it's applicable. So what they try to do is try to keep the cameras pretty simple and the quality and the price attractive. But when I actually demonstrate this here, the first thing is like it's 4 megapixel. So how does that compare? Well, your high definition TV channel will be 2 megapixels, so it's roughly double that. And 4 megapixel was absolutely cutting edge less than 2 years ago. So now like there's much more powerful ones on it, but it's still a fantastic picture. And when you see a motorized one here in action, it's just this, even though it's a domestic one, it's actually, there's loads and loads of commercial systems out there that don't have a camera nearly as effective as this. So I'm going to demonstrate this now on an easy 4-channel NVR that we have here as well, okay? So just to show you where we have, what I did prior to this video is we just came along and we plugged in 4 of these at the one time. Or we plugged in this and we had the 4 channels and we just plugged in the one camera by itself. Now what we have here is we have a PoE output on this, so the camera is running purely on the PoE input on it. Now you could power it locally, 99% of the time you don't have that, but it can be handy if you need to troubleshoot, like you have don't have a good quality cable and you're really struggling to get the local power to the camera. So all we did is we just plug in one camera at a time. Now we have a full video that covers how to avoid complications with NVRs because you can't plug in all the cameras at the one time. So just plug in them on, wait for the camera to come up and all the rest of it here. So what I'm going to do at this point in time here is I'm actually just going to double click on this camera. That's it. Okay, so we see here, and I said it was motorized here. So let's just see how easy it is to do this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to pan tilt here. And I'm going to say, okay, I want to zoom in. Okay, so we'll just look, we won't adjust the camera, we'll just physically move the camera, but we'll just adjust the zoom on it. And you can actually hear the clicking on it. And it'll zoom right in. We'll say, I'll just move clear. And then we can adjust the focus here if we wanted as well. Again, we'll say we have the ability to adjust that directly. So I'll just move back out here again, and I'll just zoom right back. And you can see the full range, and it gets an idea of the speed and all the rest of it on it. So like, the idea that this is, we'll say, just a domestic thing, like it's really fantastic. So we're doing it directly from the thing here, but it could of course do it directly from your smart app and something like that, okay? So overall, we'll say, I'm massively impressed with this camera here, both the ease that it was set up, the quality of the picture, and the adjustment we're able to do with it.